We're doing 2 for 1. This was my favorite, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Can't you guess why? It's in the username I have. Or the stage name, the last stage name. But yes, we're gonna do Dirge of Cerberus next. I think that Dirge of Cerberus was a misunderstood game. I think it was good. It's just very well misunderstood. I'm gonna always defend it. I'm gonna die on that hill. Okay? I'm gonna die on that hill. That hill will be the hill I'm dead on. I've already finished it before. I just gotta go back to where it was. Okay, I know it was an edge. Yeah, because I just beat that. I remember. It's Silent Edge. Well, I know because I have put upgrades on my Cerberus and sniper scopes on all my stuff. Which is good. I can show you my loadout, how to play Dirge of Cerberus. I still have not got the toy gun because that takes a lot of grinding and you have to beat the extra mission. You have to go through a whole lot. And you have to beat a whole gauntlet of deep ground soldiers, every versions of them. Without even trying to heal yourself. And then you have to collect pieces too. And then you have to do a bunch of upgrades on the guns you already have. So that I don't think I'll get toy gun. It's the closest thing to Vincent's Quicksilver. But it's, you know, I know what you're thinking, but like I said, don't put your thinking crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Someone tells me she would be good friends with Rhea from Lust from Beyond. That type. But again, never put your thinking crazy. Leave that alone. You don't want it. This is the second way you can tell this is a Nojima, Nomura type of affair. I'm just saying. Some of the girls that are designed by Nojima, and I'm talking about and I'm not talking about Metal Gear Nojima. I'm talking about Final Fantasy. But Nomura logic and Nojima logic is girls gotta be extremely sexy. Women gotta be extremely sexy. Let's be honest. I'm just being real. Besides the belt things on characters, that's actually a Nomura-esque, Nojima-esque design for their characters. I'm just saying. Ever since Tifa in the original Final Fantasy VII. I'm just saying. I don't want to hear nothing about remake TV. I don't want to hear nothing about remake Tifa being too sexy. Just saying. Shalua's outfit. Oh man, but the environment of this game. This is what makes this game so amazing. You can hear the rain and hear the music and rain together. The music blends in with the rain perfectly. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. Oh, that's right. I think. Yeah, I didn't get too far if I remember correctly. I really didn't get too far in the game. Oh, shit. Maybe too realistic of environment. Because I'm hearing background noises I shouldn't be hearing. What the fuck? Okay. What is that? Okay. I gotta focus. And it's part of this. It's part of the surround sound this TV already has with it, because it's like, but like, yeah, it feels like it's raining in the the gaming studio downstairs. Like water's dripping, but it's not. This is too good of a. I need not to play no horror games on here, because then I'm like, I'd be like the ghost hunters. What's that? What's that? Oh my god! What is that? What is that? I hear a drip. What is that? No. What is that? Okay. Try to find a key card. Sorry, I'm just I'm distracted because I'm really trying to figure out what that was. That background noise kind of creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was raining in here. Like legitimately. But the music and environment blends so well. Like, I just wish people gave Dirge a chance. Even if it did have a little clunkier gameplay than normal. You gotta remember, it was a Devil May Cry Mania game. You know, just like the Ghost Rider game. You know. Actually, it'd be Devil May Cry God of War Mania. I'm trying to figure out, it's been a long time trying to figure out where the card key is. So I know there's a card key somewhere. Okay. Oh, no. It's here, because I remember. I remember with this guy. I remember this guy dies. If they do remake for Dirge Cerberus, I hope they give this WRO guy a name. It's just really just WRO soldier. But look at that. Oh, the atmosphere. And the suspenseful music. Yeah. Well, Deep Ground's plan is to kill every single adult as much as possible, take the kids, sacrifice them, wake Omega up from all that stuff. You know, Weiss absorbs Omega, and then Weiss becomes a god. Weiss is being the emperor of Deep Ground. That's the whole synopsis. They're actually a soldier unit for Shinra. If anything would have happened to first-class soldiers, these are the guys you call, but they're so dangerous that even President Shinra was afraid of Deep Ground. So they were trapped underground until we released them with Meteor Fall, until Sephiroth shot his meteor, which released them to the public. In fact, Deep Ground has been out since Advent Children. Since they got first release. It was a negative effect after Meteor Fall. So Meteor Fall made this happen because Deep Ground was trapped underground and only certain Shinra board members can release them if they needed to. Now I got all the stuff. But that's the lore of Deep Ground. If you watched my episode Yuffie gameplay, I get it. I get more into it. Do I want to do that? No, that's a shotgun. Okay. Fine. But, fine. Okay. I have no bullets for it. Okay. Okay, that's what that does. Okay. Assuming you get blizzard materia. You know what? instead of wasting my Cerberus bullets. Because my Cerberus is exponentially my strongest weapon. I just use my rifle right now. And Griffith if I need to do a whole army. I have a feeling I'm not going to have to do a full army of, you know, Griffin. My Cerberus is the only thing that has a sniper scope and sniper rifle like abilities. And my long barrels on my Griffin. Well, maybe I could try. I do got a sniper scope on my Griffin. I do have that. I really hope Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's gameplays like this. Where you could use Vince's different guns, transformation. Obviously he's magic based. If you played the original Final Fantasy VII, he's the red mage. Obviously. His defense capabilities were trash, but it's because he was more of a mage. Vincent was more of a mage and a gunslinger. Fun fact, Vincent was going to have a scythe and be a melee, but they decided on a gun instead. Just to fit the lore, he was a Turk at one point. Since Turks use conventional, normal weapons. Like guns, knives, nunchucks, and stuff like that. In fact, I think if anything else, Vincent is like is pretty much the Sephiroth of the Turks. And it's because the transformations he can wield, wield as well as the fact that he's that good, and he's relevant to the Genova project directly. He was the one Turk that worked under the Genova project. And then we see how that turned out. Hojo went and ruined his life and shit. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to use it with Cerberus. I doubt that's gonna work. Fuck. Okay, I'm just using up my vital res. And this city right here is in the movie. It's in Avid Children. Okay, I gotta get behind cover. This city was in Avid Children. So if you watched the Avid Children movie then played this makes sense to you. But yeah, no, Deep Ground was actually active during Avid Children. We just never heard about it because Sephiroth was more of a threat. Well, Kadaj, then, Cloud fought Sephiroth again. Got rid of the Geostigma for good. Aerith cleansed the planet of Geostigma. That story got put to an end. And then we started paying attention to Deep Ground's stuff. Okay. Wait. I could just put that on me. Yep. That came in handy. Okay, I need to go find another cover that has more weapons, more bullets. Or I could just do that. I could skip it. I could skip it altogether. And the love list is actually more relevant now. I got no money. I'm broke as shit. It's just like me in real life. But I really hope they kept this gameplay and Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. That's surprising. I thought people would be more an anime-verse type of thing. But it is a wrestling and anime con. I have to miss out. just right now. I am going to play an anime. I think I'm gonna have to save it right here. So we'll have a save.